Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with episode number 4 of our Villarreal career mode on FIFA 20. We're kicking it off by discussing the results for the My Player poll. Obviously, we gave you 4 options. They were Miguel Hernandez, Nathan Walker, Thiago Silva, and Ollie MacDonald. And I gave you, I think it was 2 days to vote on the poll. We got 13 votes. Not too bad. Thank you very much if you did vote. And unfortunately, coming in last place is Miguel Hernandez, who was the Mexican MLS attacking midfielder playing for New York Red Bulls. He actually got 0, no votes. So very unfortunate for him. Second to last, third overall was Nathan Walker. He was the English striker playing for Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. He got 2 votes, which is 15%. Then there was coming in second place. It wasn't even close. It was Thiago Silva, the Ronaldo regen that I created, playing for Sporting in the Liga NOS. He was the winger. He got 3 votes and 23%, and an astounding win for Ollie MacDonald, who got 8 votes and 61% of the poll voted for. So, actually, another thing to discuss is that my player has actually already been patched. And I was discussing it in the comments with Il Mata. He commented telling me that it had already been patched. I discussed it with him that I thought mine may have still been broken because my player started with 4-star skill moves. Apparently that's a thing that actually happens on this year's My Player. So, my player will start on Tuesday. We're going to have another episode of this Villarreal career mode out on Monday, tomorrow. Then we will get into the My Player with Ollie MacDonald at Aberdeen in the Scottish League. So, that's that for the YouTube channel. I've also got one final thing to discuss, which this is a potential. This might not happen. This is just potentially happening. But on Friday, Saturday and Sunday next week, I want to try live streaming over on Twitch. Live streaming my weekend league. I'm playing the weekend league this week. It's going alright. And I just thought I might live stream this. I'd like to try it, see if I like it, see if I enjoy it. If not, we'll just stick to the YouTube thing. But if we do enjoy it, maybe we'll stream every day. After we upload at 4, maybe I'll go live at 5, get the 6 o'clock content, play a bit of games. It's just an idea I had. I've redesigned my Twitch channel. I've made a new banner, new things like that. I did that yesterday. That's why the upload was late yesterday. It was half an hour late because I completely forgot to upload it. I was too busy making all those things. But that's going to be it for things related to the channel. As we get into this game, we're already 1-0 up against Osasuna. And this game and the next game are both very, very highlight filled. So this episode is going to only have 2 games in it because there are so many highlights spread across these 2 games. It lasted 8 minutes. It's about 4 minutes per game. So, 64 minutes into the game, Jared Delafeu, he has been our main attacking threat this season. Obviously, Jared Moreno, he started off the season well, got the hat-trick in the first game. Since then, he's gone downhill. Toko Akambe can't score to save his life. He's really struggled this season. But Delafeu has been consistently scoring against Barcelona, against the smaller teams. He's scoring against big teams and small teams, basically. And he's continuing our attacking play. Him and Santi Cazorla have been the main attacking forces in this squad. Chukwueze has not been the best either. And obviously we are replacing him in January because we use him at West Brom. And we know what kind of player he'll turn into. So for the time being, we've got Payne playing out on the right-hand side. He's naturally a right back. But he does have good enough stats to actually play in that right wing position. And he's pretty decent there. He scored a few goals. Oh, might have spoiled it there, but he does score a few goals for us. As Asenio dives onto the ball, rejects them from even getting a goal in this game, because those last couple of minutes, Osasuna, they kind of turned it on, but it was a bit too little too late. And we did actually end up winning this game 1-0. Obviously, it's that man, Jared Delafeu, who got the goal for us to actually secure us the victory. And wrapped it up, all 3 points coming home. As we move into the final game of the episode, we're taking on Espanyol at their home stadium. And currently, they are 2 points above us. We are struggling, basically. Oh, sorry, no, they're 1 point above us. That was goal difference on the end. They're 1 point above us. So a victory today will leapfrog them, and we should put ourselves into a more promising position. They're another team that plays 5 at the back. We obviously play 3 at the back with 2 wing backs. They're playing actual 5 at the back. So they might be hard to break down. This might play to our advantage. we'll never know until we get into the actual game. But you can see here, Toko Akanbe is actually starting at striker in this game, because I'd had enough of Gerard Moreno, basically. He'd given me hope at the beginning of the season that he would do well, and he just hasn't really consistently hit goal-scoring form for the rest of the season. So we're going to go with Toko Akanbe, we'll give him a run of games, see how he performs as Deulofeu charges through the back line, into the box, cuts inside, strikes it, but it does take a block, and it is cleared away by the defender. A really nice touch there by Belhanda to take that one down and actually get the ball away even further. It's just past the half an hour mark. They give away the ball to Santi Cazorla, and Zambo Anguissa is going to look to start a counter-attack. A little 1-2 between Toko Akanbe and Gerard Deulofeu puts Deulofeu past the back line and actually through on goal. It's a 2-on-1 situation, and he lays it across to Pena, who gets, I believe that's his first goal for the club. That's his second goal for the club, sorry. He scored a couple of episodes ago. It's his second goal for the club this season, and it's a really nice attacking work between Toko Akanbe to actually get the ball through to Deulofeu, and then for Pena to keep up with Deulofeu and give him the option. Obviously, it was a 2-on-1 situation, so the defender could either go to Deulofeu, leave Pena unmarked, or he could stay on Pena, leave Deulofeu unmarked. So it should have been a goal either way in those circumstances. That's one of the worst corners you ever see, but we do actually win the ball back quite nicely. As Eric Bailly plays the ball to Santi Cazorla, into Toko Akanbe, turns his man brilliantly, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He actually puts the ball into the back of the net. Toko Akanbe gets his first goal of the season. And it's a rather nice finish, actually. A really nice turn to turn his man. And then a cool, calm, collected finish. Just slots it past the keeper. And he's celebrating. He's loving it. Because this stadium is his dance floor. Obviously, the Emirates is Jesse Lingard's dance floor. This stadium is Toko Akanbe's dance floor. As we move into the second half, almost instantly from kickoff, Pena receives the ball. There's a couple of step overs, cuts inside, passes man really nicely. But he's not done there because he dribbles past another man in Lopez. Cuts past him with a nice little Berber spin. Lays it across to Santi Cazorla. One of the worst touches you'll probably see Santi Cazorla ever take. But a nice little La Croqueta. Gets past his man and on his left foot. Strikes it in at the near post. Instantly from kickoff. It's a brilliant piece of skill from both Pena and Santi Cazorla to get the ball into the back of the net. As he makes it 3-0 to Villarreal in a very, very comfortable performance away from home, and we're cruising at this point, really. Just before the hour mark, though, Albiol receives the ball into Zambo Anguissa, who's held his own in this team, really. He's held Trigueros out of the squad, but Pena receives the ball, turns his man, drills it across to the back post. Deulofeu is there. Just before the hour mark, we make it 4-0. We are absolutely cruising at this point. We are free scoring, basically. Pena, adding him into the attacking role, it's worked really, really well. Obviously, Chukwueze's not having the best confidence right now, as he's not scored or really assisted, contributed too many goals this season. It's a really nice ball there through to Calari, the Argentinian. He's a former wonder kid. I don't know how old he is right now, but I remember a couple of years ago he was a proper wonder kid, Calari, if I'm thinking of the right player. But he scores, he makes it 4-1. And we're going to try and attack, maybe get that 5 goals. As Gerard Moreno's come onto the pitch, I thought we've already scored a few with the rest of the squad. Maybe it's a chance for Moreno to get his confidence back. His shot is blocked. His second shot goes off target. And it's really not the best. As the game ends 4-1, we do pick up the victory. We shake hands with the other manager. We say, well done. We've embarrassed you. Deulofeu and Bailly loving the result. Santi Cazorla is the player of the match with 1 goal and 1 assist and a 9.5 rating. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.